Have your mind ever played tricks on you? It will. Man, if we think about how many negative life events, conversations, circumstances, fear, TV that exist around, like in a lot of our atmospheres, people's projections, our own personal goals and circumstances, it can really be a lie. Depression is real. PTSD is real. I've spent the last 7, 8 years fighting depression and PTSD, and so I overstand. So let's cancel negativity out from our minds and our hearts. Let's go. What's up, Conscious Crew? It's your girl, Cece, and we are awakened here on the Vibe Clinic. Welcome. If it's your first time here, what's happening? Please subscribe and hit the bell to get notifications for new content. See you inside. Y'all, in my own personal battle, I really realized something. Everything that comes to my head, especially negative things, it's not me. There's a difference. Our environment generates some of these thoughts. Us dealing with toxic relationships generates some of these thoughts. Us making bad decisions generates some of these thoughts. And then sometimes it's just how you feel and ain't dealt with it. This insight came from building an intimate relationship with God. That's when I awakened and discovered light and began to allow God to work through me, is when I realized that I've been walking around sleepwalking, unconsciously living, suffering through thoughts, emotion that I don't have to be. Because in this insight, you get the courage to trust. You learn how to truly trust. And not only that, you want to talk to somebody. You seek a therapist. You seek your pastor, trusted people. You talk about it. Get conversation started. You start to forgive. You start to heal. So let's wake up. Use this light. Open the blinds while we say goodbye to negative thinking. Now, while we talk about how, I made some earrings. Number 1, living self-aware. Living self-aware is the physical manifestation of the connection between mind, body, and spirit. It's not until we are conscious do we begin to experience the newness of life and opportunity in every moment, in present time. This multidimensional insight supports psychological strengthening, spiritual growth, overall gaining an understanding of our place in this world that no negativity or any other derivative of fear can come up against. We're holding ourselves accountable, not for just how we know we right, but for the misunderstandings too. So why am I allowing what happened last week to disrupt my very viable now only actual moment that exists? 2, let's make some healthy choices. This awakening in life is supported by the healthy choices we make. As we let go of ego-based thought and step more and more into our authentic selves, that cancel out a lot of noise. But I'm going to tell you, negativity don't like that. Negativity, i.e. fear, wants you to be stuck in a programmable state so that your outside influences from your environment and family and job, but that is not who you are. Okay, think of your mind as a magnet. If up here you're thinking negative, then 9 times out of 10, that's what you're going to see because you're programming yourself to see it. Ooh, but if you switch that thing up and affirm yourself and speak from your authenticity, baby, those type of thoughts will dissolve every time. And not only that, you'll come into who you are like for yourself. It's so important. It's so important to come into yourself because that's where we begin to realize what is ours, what's not. We take on, it's so much thrown at us. Man, woman, all cultures. It's so much thrown as people. It's just so much out here, so much information. It's so much of everything. Everything is an industry. You know what I'm saying? That don't change with ourselves and how we psychologically, emotionally, spiritually. It don't change. It's just less talked about. You know what I'm saying? So that's why it's so important to come into who you are. Cancel these thoughts. It's not you. I'm telling you, I had them. We got this. Want to know another weapon we have in our arsenal? Positive reinforcement. I'm going to tell you, with practice, it works. What are you saying to yourself? How are you treating yourself? What do you think of yourself? What do you feed yourself? You know what I'm saying? We have to affirm our mind, our body, and our soul. We have to read what's good. We have to look at what's good. We have to act on what's good. We have to eat what's good. We have to, and all of this is learning and it's truly a process. But how we treat ourselves overall, it cut out a lot of noise. It cancels a lot of noise for real. And yes, sometimes it takes that type of attention, giving ourselves that type of love. They call it what, self-care? Yeah, caring for yourself. But it's more than facials and getting our nails done. No, it's way, it's way deeper than that. Way deeper. If the subject of light, literal light spectrum, can go layers deep, now y'all already know. Never hesitate to talk to a therapist because I'm gonna tell you, even the strongest of us, even the strongest of us need it. For real. After taking inventory of and taking time to answer these questions for yourself, if it's a negative answer or not so, realistic, keep it G. But flip the negative into a positive. Make a whole, use paper and pencil. It's okay. Use paper and pencil. Journal this and then flip so you could actually see. Sometimes we have to we take inventory in business. Take inventory of our mind. Flip it to see what are we thinking. Sometimes we're thinking so much it's hard to focus in on exactly what we're thinking. And then most times those things that we're thinking that's not so nice are so repetitive we don't even realize it. I'm talking for me, and I know I'm not alone. I mean, we've always been taught there's a way to say something, especially when talking to other peoples, etiquette, manners. It's a way to talk to people, right? Well, there's also a way we can speak to ourselves. Positive reinforcement is that way. 4, follow yes. Yes lives in the unknown. And already we can look at that and see that fear cripples us from stepping into what's unknown, right? So it's also sad too because so many people live their lives without ever hearing yes, not realizing that yes lives inside of you. We give birth to yes. It isn't found outside of us. You know what I'm saying? Especially Connected. Number one, what we talked about earlier. Yes. I'm going to tell y'all what I do. I affirm to myself that when God wakes me up in the morning, I'm grateful. I'm grateful. And I trust that the breath that I breathe leans on, because I'm grateful for this life and everything that comes with it. I'm also grateful for this breath. And so this breath, I believe, is built from yes. So I'm going to trust it. So that means when I say that I'm trusting this breath, I'm trusting everything that come out of it, and I'm trusting what it has to do. Yes. 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 You can and you will and you are. Feel me? 1, 2, 3, 4. Feel. Read books. Check it. The revolution is written. If you're looking for it on TV, you'll miss it every time. I'm not saying this because I'm an author. Ooh, illusions of time. It's so much wisdom out there. Ancient wisdom lives in form of storytelling, in form of experiences, in form of lections, of lessons, you know? Of course, the nature of humans evolved some, but still the same. Knowledge is infinite, but it's up to us to maintain or grab a hold of that, to want to know more, to learn more, and to further realize. K through 12 and college, it can only give you what it can give you. Knowledge is multidimensional, and there's some in every realm. 6, undistracted time. That's self-explanatory. As I talk to people, sometimes the term meditation is like, I've in my experience of talking to people, like, people don't understand exactly what you need to do. Is there a chant? Is there and yes, there are all types of meditations, but I just want to remind us, meditation is a state, it's a condition, it's a state, that to be in. Spending undistracted time with yourself, 9 times out of 10, you fall into that zone, you fall into that place of euphoria. You're doing something you like. Making these earrings right now, I am meditating. I'm chilling. I'm not thinking about anything. I'm not speaking. I am exploring universally and being still at the same time. Taking a long walk or taking a walk is meditation. Being in nature, sitting outside by the water, that can place you in a meditative state. So please practice this. This helped me so much. And at first I felt a little like, I would listen to guided meditations and I felt funny because I'm like, imagine this and imagine that. And I really started flexing my imagination, so it helped there. I just felt funny. But once I really fell into a meditative state and felt that stillness, that peace, that nothing in this world can penetrate, oh shoot, that became part of my daily living. Activities of daily living, yes. Power of your thoughts. They can guide you into destiny, or they can block your blessings every time. Our inner world is our soul's garden, and we must pick, prune, and nurture to experience a bountiful harvest. Y'all like my earrings? I hope you enjoyed yourself. Make sure to subscribe, hit the bell, don't miss a thing. Conscious Crew. I love y'all.